Nature's calling. Why do I have that extra cup of tea? No. I don't really need the light. I can do it by myself. Okay. Wall. Where am I going? I'm probably in the passage right now, so I'm heading towards the lounge. I think. No, it's the bathroom. It's definitely the bathroom side. Yep, I'm definitely heading for the bathroom. And let's see. Wait. Oh yes, definitely the bathroom. Did it all by myself. No light needed. Right here by the bathroom. I tried walking in the dark once, thinking that I could get from my bedroom to my lounge without the usage of light. I mean, it's my house. I knew where everything was. I knew where I was going. But the obvious happened. It was a bump of the leg over here, a slip over there, and a stumble here. Pretty soon, it wasn't even a trip to my lounge anymore. It was a battlefield. Now, it's apparent that we do the very same thing with the law of God. We avoid it as being light so that we're not condemned to the path that's right. And somewhere in between, Satan has encrypted this chip into our frail human minds so that we see the law as being this cage and boundary setter rather than the bullet that shot the predator while we lay there as prey. We focus so much on the God of the thou shalt nots, thinking that if I don't keep the commandments, I'm gonna die. We forget about the God who said, let my people go. You see, right there, he established a relationship with you. He called you mine. He didn't ask you to come and be his worshipper. He had an army of angels to do that. All he wanted for that moment was to call you mine. Now, I love scripture. Romans 5 verse 20 says that where sin abounds, grace abounds much more. And what we do as humans is exactly what chapter 6 verse 1 says. We seek sin and abound in it just so that we can attain grace. We've been blinded to see the law as this judge that is going to kill us. And grace is the only reasonably religious thing that could save us. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to degrade neither grace nor law. I'm only trying to uplift Christ. Because somewhere we've read that Jesus came to this earth to enforce the law on us instead of pour his blood out into our DNA, which Satan took over. There's no battle between grace or law. Because without grace, there would be no law. In fact, without grace, humanity would cease to exist as this holy creation and we would live as a desolate grave. You see, it's not only about the commandments. In fact, it's never been. It's always been about the relationship and the grace therein.